evening and welcome to Oscar Adams Gymnasium. We're set for another season of Urbana High School volleyball here. Jason Liggett joined by Urbana High School senior Natasha Williams. The Tigers started off 0-5 this season. They've won their last two matches. They come in 2-5 to face the crosstown rivalry against the Champaign Central Maroons today. Natasha, what do the Tigers have to do early on in this contest?
They have to be able to win. They have to put their force all in.
All right, great to have you on the broadcast tonight, Natasha. She's pulling double duty, camera operating, and providing us some color commentary as well.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Starting for the Tigers, Amari Grayson, Riley Russell, Kinsey Bostick, Tiara Donovan, and Raven Russell, along with Delaney Wheeling. On the sidelines, head coach is Erica Menig. For the Maroons, we have Kitty Rosso, Caitlin Swartz, Eliza Leckel, Riley Anton, Mira Chopra, Elise Bossenbrook, and Abby Barger. Russell serves first over to Champaign Central. Champaign Central sets it up. Spike there. Nice dig by Wingler of the Tigers. And that is out. So point goes to Champaign Central Maroons as they strike first. 1-0 Maroons lead here at Oscar Adams. Serves on the Maroons. Tigers set up. Volleyed back and forth here. Good setup from the Maroons, and nice dig there from number 12, Donovan from the Tigers. It's back to the Maroons, and they set that one up. And another nice dig there from Tia. Tigers get it over, and it is blocked there from number 17 of the Champaign Central Maroons, Elise Bossenbrock. Bossenbrock, a senior at Champaign Central. We're glad that you can join us here on the Tigers Media Network, powered by UHS Broadcasting, Urbana High School journalism class. Jason Liggett, joined by Urbana High School senior Natasha Williams. And a good block there by the Tigers. They send that one right back down to get on the board here. It's a 2-1 Central lead early on in set one here. Tapped over by Central, a good force hit from the Tigers. And we have the whistle and point Urbana to tie things up at 2 apiece. Looks like Champaign Central went into the net on that one. Serving for the Tigers is Delaney Wheeling. And that's out on the Maroons. Powerful hit there from number 77, Abby Barger. So Delaney Wheeling with the 3-2 serve. Wheeling dives over it, sets it up for number 14 for the Tigers, and getting that one to go is Raven Russell. So 4 serving 2 here for Urbana. And Champaign Central hit that over, and answering right back are the Tigers. They just tip that right back over the net and get the point. So a 5-2 lead here early on in the first set for the Tigers. And Coach Erica Menig has to be happy about that. Rally scoring here in these high school games can really make for a fast-paced game here as Central scores on that one, 5-3 now. And serving for the Maroons is Elise Bossenbrock. They set that up for Grayson, and Amari Grayson gets the point for the Tigers. It's a 6-3 advantage to Urbana. Good fan support here at Oscar Adams Gymnasium for the Tigers, as it's 7 serving 3 now. And that one over hit and out of bounds. So 4 serving 7 now for the Maroons, and looks like we're going to have a sub here. Couple of subs going out of the game. Number 10, Eliza Leckel, and number 11, Riley Anton. Four-7 serve from the Maroons. Good movement there from the Tigers. They get it over. The Maroons in trouble. They volley back and hit that one into the net. Point Urbana. So the Tigers off to a really good start here with Raven Russell serving now. 8-4 serve. Set that up for Russell. Russell knocks it over, and Central not able to respond. So Urbana now with a 9-4 lead. And Natasha, you spent some time on this court with Raven Russell, although a different sport. Playing basketball here all 3 seasons.
Played basketball with Kenzie and Raven.
What were they like as teammates?
They were good teammates. They were the teammates that pushed you.
Set up for Riley Russell over there. Oh, good save from the Tigers. And whistle blown. I think Urbana might have gotten into the fault zone there or ran into the net. So Central 6 serving 9 now. That was a very good effort there from Urbana, just not quite enough. They set it up for Russell, and Russell gets it, and one of the antennas goes down on the net. So I think they're going to fix this here. I know they had some trouble setting that up before the match began. So we'll see if they can get that antenna repaired, and we'll get back underway here. It's the Tigers up 10-6. Well, another connection to you and the basketball team as well, Natasha. The coach is Erica Menig. The head coach of Urbana High School girls basketball program is Chris Menig.
Yes, it is.
What's he like to play for?
He's a good coach. He's a good coach.
Intense at times?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a very good coach. He has really turned this program around. There were blowout after blowout, I remember. Once he showed up, he really got you guys playing fundamental basketball. So it's been a nice improvement and a welcomed improvement over the years. So 7 serving 10 here. This one's set up for Russell. Russell knocks it over, and Central hits that one into the net. So the Tigers now with a 4-point lead, 11-7 here in the first set. Best of 3 here on Judge Green Court at Oscar Adams Gymnasium. Central won 2-0 in the JV match that preceded this varsity match here tonight. Tigers looking for their 3rd win in a row. Russell knocks that one over. Good dig by the Maroons. Oh, what some very good play and effort by the Tigers. Dig there from Russell. It's set up by Tia. Back to Russell. Russell knocks it over. Here's the Maroons. Oh, and a good effort there by Tia Donavong. Diving for that one, but the point goes to the Champaign Central Maroons. Sitting down for the Maroons is Olivia Gustafson. Good hit from Russell there. Riley Russell, that is. Riley Russell hits that one and called out of bounds. I thought Champaign Central Maroon might have got a finger on it or two, but not the case, as point awarded to Central, 9 serving 11. Looks like another zone fault there on the Tigers, as it's now 10-11. So the Tigers got off to a hot start here, and Central has held their own and battled back to really make a game of this. 10 serving 11, and now first chance to tie here for the Maroons since it was 2-2. Hit by Russell and over from Tia. Battle at the net goes to Champaign Central. So tie game here at 11 apiece. Raven Russell with a big hit. So now senior Raven Russell going to get a chance to serve. 12-11 Tigers. Tipped over, dug out by Russell, and hit by number 13, Wheeling. And over the net it goes, back to Central. Oh, and a big block there from the Urbana Tigers. They get the point, 13-11. I think that was Raven Russell on the block there. Here's Riley Russell serving. Central knocks it over. Riley Russell makes contacts. Tia sets it up, and hitting that over is Kinsey Bostic. Oh, and a nice kill there. That's number 6, Kinsey Bostic, getting the point for the Tigers. 14 serving 11 now in favor of Urbana. Have you made it out to many volleyball games during your high school career, Natasha?
Not since last year.
Okay. It seems like a fairly good crowd, at least participation-wise, that's here tonight. Yeah. And the Maroons fan base obviously traveling fairly well since it's just across town. Speaking of crosstown rivalries, we'll have coverage of tomorrow's football game, Urbana versus the Maroons. It'll be played here at McKinley Field. And that one's out on the Tigers, so point to the Maroons. They're within 1 again, 13 serving 14. And that's Caitlin Swartz back there for the Maroons serving it up. So that one went to Russell, and she didn't get a real good hit on it. Kind of made it tough for the Tigers to do anything with. And there's another instance of just that as well. So another good serve there from senior Caitlin Swartz. And Champaign Central takes the lead here, 15 serving 14 in the first set. Tia sets it up and killed there by Kinsey Bostic. Bostic's had a couple of those exciting hits this game to tie things up 15 apiece. And Urbana has a nice mix of sophomores and seniors on this volleyball team this year, but certainly led by the seniors so far in this contest. Central gets the point to take a 16-15 lead. Elise Bossenbrock serving for Central, and point to Central. And that one knocked out of bounds. So Central now with a 3-point lead, 18 serving 15. On the serve is senior Elise Bossenbrock. That goes back to Riley Russell. And that one blocked there by Central. So it went from Russell to Radonavong, and Radonavong set that up only to have it blocked at the net there by the Maroons. The Maroons have their largest lead of the set. It's 19-15 here in the first set at Oscar Adams Gymnasium. I mentioned the crosstown rivalry game tomorrow in football between the Urbana Tigers and the Champaign Central Maroons. What do you think the outcome of that one might be, Natasha?
It would be an interesting game.
It certainly will be. Those always tend to be, no matter who's playing well or whenever it's a crosstown rivalry, both teams seem to get up for the occasion. Urbana Tigers football team still searching for their first win. They had their home opener last week against Normal Community, which we covered here on the Tigers Media Network. Back in action here, 19 serving 15. Hitting that over was Bostic for the Tigers, and number 7 for the Maroons, Aaliyah Hubbard, the outside hitting senior, gets the point there for Central, and now a 5-point lead. It's 20 serving 15. Kinsey Bostic gets the point for the Tigers. And Bostic's going to serve here for Urbana. 16 serving 20 here in the first set. And a little bit too much mustard on that one as it goes sailing out of bounds. Senior Emily Perez with the serve for the Maroons. 21 serving 16. Knocking that one over is Russell. And Riley Russell knocks it over for Urbana. Tigers really battling here, and they get that one. So the Tigers with a hard-fought point there to make it a 4-point set. 17 serving 21. Raven Russell back to serve. An ace from Russell. And the Maroons answer with a kill. That's number 14, Mira Chopra. Chopra, the middle hitting senior at Champaign Central High School, to give the Maroons a 22-18 advantage. It's Maroon serve. And with the ace there, that's number 3, Kitty Rosso. Rosso, a junior at Champaign Central. 23 serving 18. Bostic knocking that one over for the Tigers. And a good block there from Urbana. Russell sets that up for Russell, and it goes over. Here's Bostic, sets it up for Riley Russell, and Riley Russell gets the point for the Tigers. So Urbana needs to get tough late here. 19 serving 23. And back to serve for the Tigers is senior Mackenzie Wingler. Bostic hitting that one into the referee stand there. So set point serving 19. Raven Russell knocks it over and not able to get to that one. So Champaign Central gets set number 1 as they win it 25-19. So a little bit of a slow start, and the Tigers came on strong, had a good advantage as the score went back and forth, and then it was kind of all Central to close this one out. As we switch sides here in between sets, Natasha, what does Urbana need to do? What does Coach Menig have to tell her squad as they come out for the second set?
Got to tell the squad to keep pushing, don't give up, and just keep going for the win. Don't let them overcome them.
Well, and it really seemed like there for a while, both teams pretty evenly matched, so that was certainly promising. It's one thing when you go out there and it just looks like the other team is overpowering you. But in this scenario, the Tigers hung tough, and hopefully they can get another chance here in the second set.
Yeah, they came out to win this game. You could tell.
And Natasha, I know you won't be playing for the girls basketball team this season as you're graduating early, correctly?
Yes.
All right. But what can we expect to see from girls basketball this year?
It's gonna be more intense since we only lost one senior last year, which is Lauren Cross. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of that we're gonna miss from her because she brought a lot to the team. But we got a lot of seniors that's gonna step up this year, so it's gonna be an interesting season for the girls basketball.
Lauren Cross certainly did bring a lot to the Urbana Tigers. Specialty on the offensive side of the ball, so perhaps some more scoring opportunities for some of the other ladies on the team. Well, we'll certainly look forward to that. And even though you're graduating in December, you'll still kind of hang around here for the spring semester. Good. Before you head to college next fall, and where are you going? You want to share that?
I'm not sure yet. I have many opportunities, so.
Gotcha. So Urbana back out on the floor here. Mackenzie Wingler along with Raven Russell and Tiara Donovan. Number 13, Delaney Wheeling. Number 4, Riley Russell. And 6, Kinsey Bostic, all on the floor for the Tigers. So I think the main change that we see there from the starting 6 of the first set is Mackenzie Wingler, if I'm correct. All right, it's Central serve here, number 11, Riley Anton. Tia sets that up for Riley Russell. Riley Russell gets it over, and ready to block that one for the Tigers was Delaney Wheeling, although the Maroons never quite got it back over to her. So 1 serving 0 for Riley Russell. Russell, a senior here at Urbana High School. And that one's out of bounds, so point for the Tigers. So the Tigers up 2-0 here early on in this second set as they trail 0-1. Central won that first set 25-19. And Central had to battle just to get that one back over, but hit it where they ain't, and that's exactly what they did, unanswered by the Tigers. So the Maroons get on the board, 1 serving 2 here for Champaign Central, and back to serve is Caitlin Swartz for the Maroons. She serves over to the middle, and that one dug out by Wingler, but a little off to the side there, and nothing to go. So they even things up at 2 apiece. Here's Swartz, 2 serving 2. Tia sets that up for Bostic. Bostic knocks it over, but it's answered right back by the Maroons. Here's Riley setting it up for her sister Raven, and Raven able to score there for the Tigers. So Urbana up 3-2 now, and going back to serve for Urbana is Delaney Wheeling. Wheeling, the middle hitting junior at Urbana High School. Keeping that one alive for Central is Haley Hartleb. But didn't get enough help there as the Tigers now lead 4-2. And a big block there from number 6, Kinsey Bostic. Bostic with the block. And now back to serve again for the Tigers, still Wheeling as they leave 5-2. Wheeling digs that one out and over, but it's out of play. And Central gets the point, 3 serving 5 now for the Maroons, and back to serve is number 77, Abby Barger. Barger, a junior at Champaign Central. Jason Liggett, joined by Urbana High School senior Natasha Williams, UHS Broadcasting, UHS Journalism student. Riley Russell stepping aside, thought that one was going to go all the way out, but it hits the line, I guess, and Central gets the point, 4 serving 5 now. And Central with another point there right at the net to even things up at 5 apiece in this second set. Champaign Central leads 1-0. Riley Russell hits that up. There goes Tia, and hanging it over is Bostic. Urbana gets the point. We appreciate you tuning in on the Tigers Media Network, whether that's watching on Comcast Xfinity's Channel 6 and 1096, AT&T U-verse Channel 99, i3 Broadband Channel 6, or streaming online on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/UPTV6. 6 serving 5 here for the Tigers. And point goes to Urbana. So 7-5 now in Vantage Urbana here at Judge Green Court at Oscar Adams Gymnasium. And an ace from Bostic. And that one set up nicely from number 11, Riley Anton, and hitting it over number 10, Eliza Leckel, I believe. Could be off on that number there. So 6 serving 8 here for Emily Perez and the Maroons. Bostic sets this one up for Russell, and Russell knocks it over. Point goes to the Tigers. Raven Russell back to serve for Urbana. It's 9 serving 6. And she serves that one into the net, and down goes the antenna once again. Natasha, do you think we can convince Abram to go down there and just hold the antenna all game?
Yeah, we can.
I don't think he heard me. 2015 graduate of Urbana High School, Abram Washington on hand as we see the Coach Menig goes out. Maybe she's volunteering to hold it the whole time. Oh, they've got some tape out there. There you go. Some athletic tape to fix everything. So Central wins the first set, 25-19. We're in the middle here of the second set. The Tigers up 9-7. Central's going to be serving it once they get the antenna put back on here. And there you go. Tape fixes everything. So 7 serving 9 here for the Central Maroons. They're up 1-0 here at Oscar Adams Gymnasium, and serving is number 3, Kitty Rosso. Rosso gets the point for Central. It's 8 serving 9 now. And Rosso with the ace. Evens things up at 9 apiece. And looks like Bostic might have run into the net there. And point goes to Champaign Central. So the Maroons take their first lead of the set, 10 serving 9 now for Kitty Rosso. Rosso knocks that one over. It's answered back by number 5 for the Tigers, Mackenzie Wingler. There's Bostic. Hits that over. And a good block there by the Tigers. Point Urbana. All knotted up at 10 apiece here in the middle of the second set. Wingler back to serve for the Tigers. There's Rosso. And another good block from Urbana, but they knock that one out of play, and it will be point to Champaign Central. Mira Chopra is back to serve. And point goes to Central. And Chopra is the one who made the play at the net earlier this set that I couldn't quite see, but it was in fact her. Tallest one on the court by several inches, it seems. But Urbana answers right back there. 11-2 now. Tierra Donovan back in the game for Urbana. And a block from Bostic. Oh, Central gets that point there. So we were celebrating a little too early, I guess, on that point, Natasha. So Central gets it, and 13-11. So back to serve for the Champaign Central Maroon is Riley Anton. Bostic hitting that one over for the Tigers. Good dig there from Urbana. Tia sets it up, and hitting it over is number 14, Raven Russell. Central's not done yet, though. Good back and forth volley here between the Maroons and the Tigers. And point goes to the Maroons. Chopra gains the point for Central, and it's 14 serving 11 now in the middle of the second set. Riley Anton serves that one up. Riley Russell answers for the Tigers, and it will be Tigers point here. So Urbana battling back as they're down by 3. And back to serve is Riley Russell. They set it up for Chopra. Chopra trying to soft-hand it over the net, but a little too soft, and Urbana gets the point. 13 serving 15 now, advantage Tigers. Tia sets it up, and over is number 13 for the Tigers, Delaney Wheeling. (16-13) in favor of the Maroons. Tia sets it up, and Wheeling dices it over, and Urbana gets the point. Delaney Wheeling serving 14-16, and Urbana gets the point. Diving for that one was number 7, Aaliyah Hubbard. She hits it over to Anton and then out of play. So the Tigers within 1, and Central wants to talk things over. So 15-16 in favor of the Maroons right now. So Urbana battling back here, Natasha. What do you expect to see from the Tigers as they come out of this timeout?
They're going to go hard.
Well, their backs are up against the wall here as they're down a set, as Central won that first set, 25-19. Back to serve is Wheeling for the Tigers. Central knocks it over for the point. They're up by 2 now, 17-15. Back to serve for the Maroons, Anna Coffey, excuse me. Urbana gets the point. It'll be Kinsey Bostick serving for the Tigers, 16 serving 17. Bostick serves it over to the middle, and hitting that one first is Schwartz. Back over to the Tigers. And Kinsey Bostick knew right what she did when she did it. Reached over that net to hit that ball back, and point goes to the Maroons. So the Maroons up by 2. Midway through this second set, they lead 1-0 and are up 18-16. Serving for Champaign Central is number 12. That is Emily Perez. Keeping it in play is Bostick, trying to knock that one over, and does is number 10 for the Tigers. They keep going, hitting the wrong way there, but getting it right back on track is Kinsey Bostick. Here come the Maroons, a big hit, and the kill there from Champaign Central. They're up by 3 now. So Perez serving 19-16. They play to 25. Is that J.C. Owens? Is that correct, Natasha? J.C. Owens?
Yes, JC.
Okay. She made contact with that ball, but hit it right into the net there as another timeout here. The Tigers trail by 4. So it's 16-20 in favor of the Maroons, and the Maroons lead 1-0 as they won the first set 25-19 here at Oscar Adams Gymnasium. Jason Liggett joined by Urbana High School senior and UHS journalism student, UHS Broadcasting's Natasha Williams. Natasha, we appreciate you joining us here on this Thursday night at Urbana High School.
No problem. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, it's getting close to do or die time here for the Tigers. Don't you think so, Natasha?
Yes, it is.
Well, let's do it then. Here we go. The Tigers hit that one over. Russell answers. Here come the Maroons. They answer right back and setting it up for Raven Russell. Raven Russell hits that one. Point Urbana. And Russell's going to be back to serve for the Tigers. And an ace there from Russell. You see Coach Menig coaching from the sideline there to Russell. Here's Russell with the hit, 18 serving 20. They set it up for Chopra. Russell hits it back to keep it alive. See if they can get this one over, and they do. They're going to set up for Chopra once again. No, it goes to the near side. Here's Urbana. There's Russell hitting it over, but a little bit too far. That one goes out of play and point to Champaign Central. Well, I like the eagerness that Urbana has come out with since that last time out. Hopefully it's not too little too late here, as it's 21 serving 18 into the net. Urbana gets the point. So now 19 serving 21 here for the Tigers. And back to serve for Urbana is Wingler. The outside hitting senior. Here's McKenzie, 19-21. She hits it in the back row. They set this one up. Digging that one out is Russell. Setting it up is Bostic. Over Riley. Russell tries to set that one over. Couldn't quite tell if it was blocked or just into the net. Regardless, either way, it's point Champaign Central. Mira Chopra back to serve for the Maroons. Bostic sets it up, and knocking this one over is Delana Wheeling. And big hit there from Champaign Central Maroons. That's number 8, Olivia Gustafson. So Urbana with another timeout here. And if their backs were against the wall before, they're really up against the wall here. 19 serving 23. Well, rather it's going to be 23 serving 19. Either way, Urbana down by 4. If you're Coach Menig, what are you saying to your Tiger team here, Natasha?
They either got to get in or get out at this point.
There you go. Truer words could not have been spoken. What has been one thing tonight that you have that you've liked out of this Urbana Tiger volleyball team? Do you think of one thing that you have liked out of the Tiger volleyball team tonight, Natasha?
They put in effort.
Chopra serves this one over, 23-19. They're setting it up there and knocking it over. Urbana stays alive. And diving on the ground for that one was Bostic. She hits it over, but out of play. It's going to be game point here, 24 serving 19. Here's Chopra back to serve, and she serves an ace. Well, and Mira Chopra kind of looked like she was holding back most of the game. She looks like she can really play some volleyball. But tough loss here for the Tigers. They showed a lot of good effort, as you stated. One of the highlights that you saw, Urbana falls 2-0. Champaign Central wins the first set 25-19, wins the second set 25-19. As I stated earlier on in the broadcast, we're going to be back with the Tigers Media Network tomorrow as the Champaign Central Maroon football team heads across Wright Street to play your Urbana Tigers. Alongside me once again tomorrow will be Natasha Williams. Correct, Natasha?
Yes, you will.
All right. Well, I certainly appreciate everything that you've done here tonight, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for high school football here on the Tigers Media Network. Once again, Urbana falls by 2-0. Champaign Central Maroons win this one at Oscar Adams. For my broadcasting partner, Urbana High School senior Natasha Williams, I'm Jason Liggett. We'll see you next time on the Tigers Media Network.